Hello everyone, I am back with a February favorites beauty edition, and I hope you guys are super excited because I have some amazing news to share. I finally finished the renovation and I am now in the process of moving into my apartment. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see a video apartment tour, so if that's something you guys are still interested, please give this video a thumbs up. I am so excited to share with you my new space and can't wait to start filming in it, but right now it is kind of a mess and I need to organize my kitchen. I need to get my bedroom settled. So once that is complete, I will definitely share some pictures with you guys. But today I wanted to talk to you about my February favorites, and the month of February was a leap year, so we got an extra day, yay! So I have some special products to start with. First, we have a Sephora exclusive. I had been looking all over for this Dior lip glow liner. I had seen photos of it backstage, people were talking about it, and I didn't know it was available only at Sephora, so I went to pick this up and it definitely does not disappoint. It has really beautiful packaging, translucent pink. I think it's worth every penny that I paid, and I like how it gives you more of a chiseled tip as opposed to the traditional pointed lip liner. This gives you a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more versatility, especially if you have thinner lips. That way you can get full coverage without having to take extra time. You could just swipe it across your lips if you wanted, because for the most part, I tend to use lip liner also as a base. This does not bleed. I love pairing it with the Dior Addict Lip Glow Balm. The number 5 in mauve or lilac has actually become my new favorite. I am wearing it today on top of a little bit of pink lipstick, and I think it pairs so well together. This isn't the most moisturizing lip balm on the planet, but it works so well, again, when paired with other lip colors, just because it gives you a hint of glossiness, but obviously it won't look like you're wearing a lip gloss or a very shiny kind of lip product on top. I personally love high shine, but I know it's not to everyone's taste, so if that's what you're like, then definitely give this a try, because the original lip glow makes my lips super hot pink. It's really not appropriate for all occasions, unfortunately, so I think the lilac is a little bit better in preventing my lips from looking too bright and too punchy during the day. Whether you decide to wear them together or alone, I think they are phenomenal products. I think Dior is really stepping it up thanks to Phillips, who joined the team, and this lip glow liner is a must-have. Now, during the holidays, there was a Glam Glow Thirsty Mud set that came with the mask and the Thirsty Cleanse cleanser. So I wasn't sure what to think of the cleansers because Glam Glow is known for their masks, but I recently started using this. I started packing it in my gym bag, and turns out I love it. So I think this is a really good and very innovative alternative to cleansing oil. If the idea of an oil bothers you, despite knowing that it is good for double cleansing, then I highly recommend this because this is a one-step cleanser. I don't think it removes makeup nearly as well as the cleansing oil, but if you're just wearing a little bit of sunscreen and maybe some concealer and lip gloss, I would definitely use this. I just love the mud to foam concept. You squeeze out about 2 to 3 pumps depending on how much makeup you're wearing and massage it into the skin, and then you add water to emulsify just like you would a cleansing oil. But it's very effective. There are small granules that don't irritate the skin, but it provides an exfoliating effect that's gentle yet effective. It's not too smelly, it's not too muddy, and I feel like it is a fabulous cleanser, and I love it so much that I will be purchasing the full size. Moving on to the complexion, February was kind of a tough month for me because I was so stressed out with the renovation, with the budgeting, with the projects, little things going wrong. My dishwasher overflowed and my wood floor started to bubble. It's just little things like that just made me maxed out to the edge, stressed. So my skin has been a little problematic, especially because I wasn't getting enough sleep or water, but luckily I found foundations that really help my skin look its best even when it's not. Here is the Dior Forever, and this is probably the 3rd or 4th rendition of the Forever formula that I've tried, and I think this one is actually my favorite. It probably will work best on combination to oily skin, and although I have dry skin, I tend to mix it in with my moisturizer or mix it in with a more fluid foundation, something more moisturizing like Armani's Luminous Silk or Burberry's Fresh Glow foundation, and I do think that it helps to make my skin look more luminous as opposed to flat matte. So if you have normal to dry skin and you want a flat matte poreless look, then give this one a try because it does have a slightly powdery finish with full coverage that works really well. So I use the color number 23. It's a slight bit peachy for me, but it was the best shade that I could find in this range. It does oxidize a little bit, so give it about 15 minutes or so before you add any additional powder or bronzer if you can. Most of the time on the day-to-day, if I wear foundation, I try to avoid putting too much on top just because I've been trying to keep it light due to my acne, but I do think that the Forever foundation is probably one of the best that Dior has ever done, especially for combination to oily skin. Now for mascara, I, as many of you know, love false lashes, but I do appreciate a good mascara, especially on the day-to-day. So my eyes get tired, I wear contacts so my eyes get dry. False lashes every day are just not a good idea for me. So I've been using this Benefit Their Real Tinted Primer. This is a brown primer, and I actually love the flexible brush. I feel like it works even better than Benefit's Their Real Mascara. So I've been using this by itself, believe it or not, and I love using it on my lower lashes especially, just because it's gentle, it's not flaky, but it doesn't hold curl as well as I would like for the top lashes. On the day-to-day though, I don't really need perfectly curled lashes. I just want something to help me look polished and put together, and I feel like this fits the bill. But moving on to another mascara that has become really popular. Since I love the Marc Jacobs new Feather Noir mascara, the one for the lower lashes, so much, I decided to splurge and pick up the Noir Velvet Major Volume Mascara, and this unfortunately does not work quite so well for me. The concept is very similar to YSL's Effet Faux mascara, their classic, but I feel like the YSL formula works a little bit better for me because I cannot use this on my lower lashes. It gets far too clumpy. I have very fine lashes, and they're long, but they're so thin they're almost invisible unless you're really like 2 inches away from my face. So I feel like this mascara is ideal for those who already have long, thick lashes who really want to amp up the volume. If you like chunky, spidery looking lashes, this is definitely the mascara for you. If you like really defined, super long looking lashes, a volume mascara in general is probably not the right fit. I feel like when you buy a mascara, you have to keep in mind what kind of results you want. You can't just buy any mascara and expect you to make your lashes look the way you have envisioned. So for me, the Feather Noir is where it's at. I absolutely love that thing. I use it all the time, even on my upper lashes, even though it's formulated and intended for the lower lashes, just because my lashes are problematic. Do I understand why this volume mascara is so popular? Of course. It's just not the right mascara for my extra fine lashes, that's all. But if you are looking for volume and you don't mind waiting about 10 seconds to 20 seconds for this mascara to dry, then I highly recommend you give it a shot. Last but not least, to wrap up this video, I have Burberry's new eye color contours. These are some of the best stick cream eyeshadow colors I've ever used, and I have swatches of all 7 shades on my blog, thereviewer.com. Sephora just got them in a week ago, and they are phenomenal. I have the 2 mattes here, and these are best as eye color bases. So I use the natural one either in the inner corner or all over the lid underneath any powder eyeshadow, and I use the stone gray right along the outer edges of the lash line just to give a slightly smoky effect that's not too dramatic. And I feel like they work so well. They're not necessarily the most waterproof eyeshadows, but once you give them enough time to dry and set, they last all day with very minimal smudging. So I highly recommend you check out the swatches for all 7 shades on my blog, but Pale Copper is my favorite. And that's a wrap for my February 2016 beauty favorites. If you have anything that you want to share that you have discovered, leave them down in the comments below and I'll definitely go ahead and check them out for you. I am wearing a little bit more Dior 2016, and I feel like overall the collection was beautiful, but it didn't really scream out to me. My favorites were the 2 lip liner and lip balm combo that I shared with you in the beginning. So those are just my 2 cents, and if you have any other thoughts about Dior's collection, also leave them down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see you all next time. Bye.